The leading story for today, obviously, is going to be Wendy's. Wendy's has become the most recent meme stock, trading up about 16% in pre-market right now. They did hire a new CFO, but obviously this does not quite correspond to that. Wendy's was the second most discussed stock on Reddit yesterday. And as we head into today, 23% of Wendy's free float is currently sold short. Obviously, the company seemed to be nearing bankruptcy, down 50% in the last year. But that could potentially, now moving up 16%, create a situation where those shorts have to buy some shares to cover. And we know what we call that when that happens. It could be a short squeeze, dare I throw around that terminology. So, yeah, Wendy's certainly one to keep an eye on into today. Could very well, I don't want to go all the way to say it could become another AVIS rent-a-car situation, but we could see a considerable and perhaps short-lived up move in Wendy's in the next few days.
Until they get the salad bar back, I don't care.
Do they still do the like lifetime Frosty keychain thing?
I don't know, dude.
That was I know that was always like when I was in like elementary, middle school. That was drip. If you had the Wendy's Frosty keychain, you could just walk in there.
I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah.
It does
Spicy nuggets are. That's where they have the differentiating factor.
Sure.
Right? Spicy nuggets.
You are right about that.
I'm telling you guys though, that man, the salad bar was the bomb. I'm telling you. Everybody knows why. Check the chat. If you around the salad bar, Wendy's salad bar, dude, that was the differentiator between McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's. The salad bar and the Frosties.
Wendy's had beads in the windows too there for a little while, right?
Yeah.
It used to be lit. It sounds like, I don't know. Everything's getting glazed over now. Minimalism. Next story to dive into here is Meta. Meta is going to get their price point on Meta glasses down to $299. They're trying to make AI eyewear an everyday product. Zuckerberg, and then last week the Snap CEO saying that they believe smart glasses to be the next evolution to smartphones, the next evolution to computing. They want everybody in smart glasses, so lowering the barrier to entry to $299 on those, trying to stay ahead of Google and Snap, as I just mentioned, who are rolling out similar products. Meta wants glasses, yeah, and oh yes, they already ship more than 75% of the world's smart glasses. Going to be tough to retain that market share as time goes on and more companies dive into this field. So Zuckerberg doing everything he can, partnering with Kylie Jenner yesterday to roll out some very stylish Meta glasses that she designed, then lowering the price point on the main ones to $299. You guys in the market for smart glasses? Is that ever something you'd entertain?
I don't know, but it's not often you hear the hot chick teaming up with the nerd.
That is true.
It's true. He was very excited about it too. I don't know if you saw his interview. He was like fumbling with the glasses.
Oh my god!
He was like, we were really excited to work with her. You can see she put this gem. She chose to put this gem here. She really wanted it.
I used to love shorting Meta, and then he got the glow up with literally he had chains, wearing chains all day, and he's got the flowy hair. I'm like, ooh, I don't think I can short this stock anymore. But he still got it from the nerd side of things, but. He was like 2 weeks too late. He could have had her wearing those glasses on the sidelines of the Knicks game.
Oh,
for sure.
He's right.
That could have been.
That's true.
Yeah.
Could have been big.
I wonder if that was the plan, and somebody just
Contract negotiations.
Yeah,
what are you gonna
she
do?
could have been sitting there filming. It would have been such good.
Oh,
Man, she's right there for like the hand of OG and all that. Would have
Yeah.
been great promo. Zuckerberg.
Wait, hold
lock
on.
in.
I guess I missed. That's what they call it.
Yeah,
The hand of OG.
Yeah, the game 4 tip in to win it. Yeah, we call it the hand of
Don't
OG.
let Chris Vecchio hear that.
Yeah, I'm sure he already knows it. I'm sure he knows it.
I'm sure. Another one. Rounding out things here, Procter Gamble. They are going to revolutionize Tide Pods, it seems. They always, Procter Gamble has had a long history of disrupting their own products before they let the market disrupt their products for them. So they are rolling out a new detergent called Tide Evo. They are calling it a tile, but really it's just a little piece of fabric. It's not actually that new. These little fabric detergent patches have existed with companies for a little while, but it's supposed to be better for cold water. Tide Pods obviously sold very well, so they feel that this is the next evolution. And let me tell you, I will be buying these because my Tide Pods sometimes don't dissolve all the way in cold water, and it's frustrating. So they have addressed my concern. Good old Procter & Gamble level.
I literally just had this discussion the other day. I was sitting over the laundry thing. What do we call it? The cylinder, filling up with water. Hot water instantly dissolves. Cold water, I was watching it fill up. I'm like, this is crazy. So I reached my hand in there and broke it up manually. I'm like, this is not how these things should work, right?
You're right.
So yes, I will also be a purchaser of these new devices.
Yep, they dissolve real nice and easy. I don't know. Should be a cool thing. I'm a big Tide Pods user myself, though I do need the free and gentle variety. I'm a sensitive skinned fella. I'll break out.
I mean, yeah, P&G was always known as the company with billion-dollar brands, honestly, and there's just so many different things that they make. There's a question from the chat. Is Gus's blonde hair dyed, or is it the red mustache?
Neither are dyed. I get this question often. This is all natural. If I could dye them, I would dye them to match, not the other way. I think it's strange that these things don't match each other. But no, this is just the way it goes. I don't know what's Scottish hair, Irish face, something like that. I don't know what's happening in the gene pool here.
Irish.
This is how it
Irish,
comes in.
nice, yeah.
I have a friend that has brown hair and an orange beard, and I'm like, how is this possible?
You got to introduce me to this guy. We got a lot.
I think my parents are lying to me. Like, that's but yeah, thanks, Gus. Appreciate it. I think Meta's interesting. All these are interesting. P&G certainly in
P&G
play
sounds
here.
like a good put sale. I've been looking for names like this, honestly, like consumer staple names like this. I haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
And I would throw two more quick things into the ether as well here, not necessarily market movers, but just things I'm excited about. McDonald's bringing back the fried apple pie after 34 years, original 1992 fried apple pie, and Applebee's bringing back the Dollarita, both for a limited time in July. So get at those.
Dollarita.
Gus, yeah.
Well, when McDonald's brings back the Salisbury steak, I'll be all over that. I don't know why. I'm a
Salisbury
psychopath
steak.
apparently. Yeah, I love it.
That's a McRib caliber psychopath take.
Yeah.
Salisbury steak.
Indeed.